Hello ladies and genitals, 2013 has buggered off into the past and it is now 2014. It's been a fun art year and I've enjoyed sharing all the videos and art with all of you. So this is my best of 2013. Not just the best things that I've done, but the best things other people have done. That would be scary. But let's start with this. My favourite painting that I have done this year. I was going through all the paintings I've done in 2013 and there is so many, it was ridiculous. There was the amazing Battle of L'Amour, massive huge painting which I did right at the beginning of the year, which rocked. I really loved the Sherlock painting I did. I adored the Caprica painting I've done. There have been so many great paintings that I've enjoyed doing so much for all of you people to watch and buy and hang in your home. It's really hard to pick one, but there's been one theme this year that I made myself do at the beginning of the year, and that was to try other materials, to try other techniques. So the painting I'm picking for my favourite of the year may not be the best painting, but it's the one that has taught me the most, and that is Sleeping Panda. Without this one, the rest wouldn't have happened. This spawned the chaotic pop art that you see on Walking Dead and Sherlock. This painting, I tried lots of techniques all in one. So you've got the spray paint, you've got the paint pens, you've got the different types of acrylic, you've got the different types of inks, you've got the different types of household paints, you've got the swirly pop art, you've got the rigid line pop art. You've got the abstraction, you've got the control postmodernness. So this painting is my favourite of the year because of that, because without it the rest wouldn't have happened. It was a painting which was just a big massive experiment and I adored doing it. My favourite new artist I've discovered is Alice Pasquini, and I'm not entirely sure if that's how you say her name, but let's hope. She's an illustrator, I think, but a lot of her work she does on walls, and they're these massive sort of illustrations of mainly ladies, mainly young girls, very feminine, very soft, amazing colour palette of blues and yellows. What I really love about her, and something I aspire to do, is she mixes spray paint, stencils, freehand acrylic. She mixes lots of techniques together to create her things, which that's why I adore her work, and I've never seen any of her stuff for real, so that will be something I want to do in 2014. My favourite video that I have done this year, I looked through all of them. There's a hell of a lot because of the experimentation. I did a lot of the watercolour ones and a lot of spray paint ones, but it narrowed it down to two really. There was the one I did right at the beginning of the year of Hayley Williams, which is just a red canvas and a marker pen, Sharpie, and just really cross-hatching. That video I find very entertaining because it shows a very different technique of mine. The second one is the one of Caprica 6 from Battlestar Galactica. That video is great for me because it goes through a lot of different changes. You see the drips, you see the splats, you see how I was struggling on the face. It was definitely the hardest painting I've done this year. And for that, the Caprica 6 speed painting is my favourite speed painting of the year because it tells me a story that I went through while I was doing it. My favourite piece of the year, I've been to quite a few shows this year, quite a few exhibitions, quite a few galleries, but the one piece which blew me away was C215's massive cat on the side of a pub in Bedminster in Bristol, just around the corner from me. This cat is huge. I mean, it's massive, like 3 stories high. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see him paint it. I went down the day after, and he'd already finished. And it's just this beautiful cat in these browns and these swirls, this sort of abstractive cat. And I just stood there for about 10 minutes just staring at it, thinking, how did he do that? How have you painted something so big, so technical, so beautiful? And every sort of like brick is beautifully rendered. It's a stunning piece, and that's by far my favourite piece of art I've seen this year in all the posh galleries. The best thing I've seen was on a street corner down in Bedminster in Bristol, so if you're there, go see it. Favourite movie? Now, I've not really seen a lot of the new releases, so it's my favourite movie of the year, which actually happens to be a new release. The only film which I was so darn excited about seeing and ordered my tickets in advance and had to go to the Watershed in Bristol to watch it. It wasn't on at the Odeon or any of those big chain cinemas. And that is Joss Whedon's Much Ado About Nothing, which starred Amy Acker and Alexis Denisov. Again, I think that's how you pronounce his name. This film was shot in Joss's house, I believe, in black and white in a few days, and it's just a stunning film. It's so beautiful to look at. The acting, especially Amy Acker, it just blows you away. She's so great. The way she conveys the emotion and the way she conveys what Shakespeare's saying in her acting, so you don't really need to understand what they're saying. It's nice to see a Shakespeare thing and a Joss Whedon thing which has a happy ending, because that's very, very rare. It's a beautiful, beautiful film which I highly recommend you go and see, if not just for Nathan Fillion's ridiculously funny performance as the policeman. My favourite book? Oh, I don't have a lot of time to read. Who does? As soon as you get past sort of 23, you don't have much time to read. But I finally read the last 2 Hunger Game books. Catching Fire to me was a bit too similar to the first one. I thought it was good, but I don't think it was anything compared to the first book. But Mockingjay, wow, that is by far my favourite book of the year. The ending of Mockingjay, the last 3 or 4 chapters, just is fantastic. The things they do with the characters, I'm not going to spoil anything, don't worry. A fantastic book, a really fantastic book, and this trilogy is up there now with Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings for my favourite sort of fantasy novels. So, favourite book of the year, Mockingjay. Favourite television show? Television is so damn good at the moment. This is why I don't go and see any movies, because the television is just amazing. The end of Dexter, the end of Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones, S.H.I.E.L.D., Sherlock, all these things have been amazing. But there's been one television programme which I was so excited about when I heard it was coming out, and it didn't disappoint, and that is the new Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon, or Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, as I knew it as a kid. I've followed the Turtles since I was a kid, from the original series to the 2003 series to this one, and this one is just phenomenal. Sean Astin's Raphael rocks. They've got Donatello as a likeable character. I've never really liked Donatello, but he's brilliant, having the voice of the original Raphael, which suits him way better. Michelangelo just being absolutely hilarious. The references to the original cartoons, and Leonardo, who is still Leonardo, but he's found his feet more in this one. I love what they've done with the cartoon. I love what they've done in the story, especially the cliffhanger twist at the end of season 1, and the fact that they are teenagers, which in the 2003 version, as much as I love the first 4 seasons, ignore the last 3 seasons, I loved it. They were not teenagers. They were big, burly adults. This one, they are most definitely teenagers, and I love what they've done. I think it's a phenomenal cartoon, and you don't need to just be a kid to watch it. It's great. Watch it. And my overall highlight, my favourite thing that happened in 2013, and it was just quite simply these words: dude, wow, just wow, dude. Nathan Fillion tweeting out a painting I did of him was just amazing. I love Nathan Fillion. He's already been mentioned in this video. His tweet was my highlight of the year. It was so cool to have all these Firefly fans come into the video and discussing it, and just knowing someone you admire so much has seen your work, and that was amazing. So, not that Nathan's watching this one, but you made my year. Thank you. So let me know what you think of my picks, if you agree, if you disagree, if you think I'm an idiot for liking Much Ado About Nothing, or I'm an absolute brat for thinking Turtles is the greatest TV show this year. I'm right. Just leave it below. Please do a thumbs up if you like, subscribe, join my Facebook group, and 2014 is about to happen, and I'm very excited. I'm going to be doing as many videos as humanly possible, as many paintings as humanly possible, that don't get in the way of me watching Turtles. So, from me, thank you for all the support this year, and I'll see you, well, in the next video. Bye bye.